Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Zebra. Let's go, 14. Tempo.
On third down, Wilson. And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll indeed go for him with Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Now Wilson on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
12.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
Tempo.
To throw again is Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So that is twice on the opening drive that they've gone for it on 4th down, and they've converted both.
I don't know if they're using analytics, which might tell them, hey, more times you go for it on 4th down, the better your odds, the better your chances of succeeding. But let's face it, most teams are not going to go for it twice on 4th down in the first quarter of the game. I mean, we might not see it 2 more times all season.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They go play action now. Wilson under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Play action. It's Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford. And, boy, he's been good. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Play action. Now Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They run it with Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
14.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 2 yards on that play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far.
19.
This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Very solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Come on, let's go.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now it's Carson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Wilson now to throw on third down. To the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here's big. Here's Carson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
12. Gotta go. 12. Gun.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
This is Carson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And before they can get settled in here, time expires on the first quarter of action. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
Gun. Everyone's got 4 down. Gun. Shotgun. 14. 19. 12.
Now Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Marshall. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's Wilson. Off play action. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, Wilson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. DeForest Buckner. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he dropped. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
4 down. 18. Got it.
On second down, here's Wilson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette. And that'll make it 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39.
Come on, let's go.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He hits Baldwin right side. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. That's caught by the rookie, Rashad Penny. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll try and throw for it here. Open man, it's been in. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Wilson now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Tempo.
They go play action with Wilson. Going up top. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wilson throwing again. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And Janikowski bangs it through. So we have, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now the rookie first-rounder from San Diego State, it's Rashad Penny. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Tempo, tempo.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And he finds Penny. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 6 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And they'll go on the ground. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Let's get it, let's get it.
Right back to him on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. K'Wan Williams, the one that got him down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Wilson. It's caught right side by Daniels. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 yards there and a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Wilson will throw again. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So that one is... Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
14, running. Gun. Try it. Hooper team. Tempo.
Off play action. Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Tempo.
Penny, a first down carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
We got 3. All right, ready. 12. Gotta go.
Now Wilson looking to throw on second down. Lockett with a grab over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
14. Hooper team. 12. Shotgun. 14. There. Hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Let's go, 14. Got it. 380. Some straight. Check. There. 14.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion.
Let's go, 14.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Tempo. 14, running.
To throw on second down. Wilson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Penny will try to punch it in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. They run again with Carson. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And Janikowski bangs it through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Let's go get another one. Come on. Tempo. All right, 14,
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. We've seen some long field goals. To win games, and they've got to give their kicker a chance here. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. So now this thing's coming down to the big left leg of Sebastian Janikowski. This from 55 yards out. It has the distance, and it is good from 55 yards out. And they'll be celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight. The Seahawks have won the game. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf.